Welcome to Security and Privacy in Cloud. I'm Jay Lavanya, Assistant Professor of CS Department. So today in this particular video, we are going to discuss about Unit 4 Cloud Security Design Patterns. Under this, we are going to discuss about Secure External Cloud. So what does mean by Secure External Cloud? So it is refers to protecting data, applications, and services hosted on third-party cloud platforms. Example: AWS, Azure, Google Cloud, which is from the cyber threats or some unauthorized access and data breaches. It ensures confidentiality, integrity, and availability while using some external cloud services. In today's digital landscape, if you take, the need for secure external cloud solutions has become paramount for businesses and individuals alike. So this document explores the various aspects of securing the external cloud environments, including the best practices, potential risks, and strategies to reduce those kind of risks. By understanding these elements, organizations can better protect their data and ensure compliance with regulations while leveraging the benefits of cloud technology. And understanding external cloud security is that external cloud services offer flexibility, scalability, and cost effectiveness. But they also introduce some unique security challenges. Organizations must be aware of the potential vulnerabilities associated with third-party cloud providers and take proactive measures to safeguard their data. Okay. So what are the key risks involved in external cloud environments is that first one, data breaches, second one, compliance and violations, third one, insider threats, fourth one, services outages. The first, data breaches, is here refers to some unauthorized access to some sensitive data can lead to some significant financial and reputational damage, and compliance violations failing to adhere to some industry regulations can result in hefty fines and legal repercussions. And insider threats, employees or contractors with access to cloud resources may intentionally or unintentionally compromise some security, right? So in service outages, or downtime in cloud services can disrupt the business operations and can lead to loss of revenue. So what are the best practices for securing external cloud is that the first one, data encryption, access control, regular audits and monitoring, and multi-factor authentication. Last one, incident response plan. So first one, data encryption. To reduce these kind of risks associated with some external cloud services, the organizations should implement the following best practices. So first is the data encryption. So here, encrypting the data both at rest and in transit ensures that the even if unauthorized access occurs, the data remains unreadable. Okay, and access control involves implement some strict access control using the principle of least privilege, ensures that users have only the permissions necessary to perform their job functions. And regular audits and monitoring. So here we have to conduct some regular security audits and continuous monitoring of cloud environments to detect and respond to some potential threats in the real time. And multi-factor authentication involves we have to utilize some MFA to add an additional layer of security for user access, making it more difficult for unauthorized users to some gain access. An incident response plan, develop and maintain an incident response plan to quickly address any security breaches or vulnerabilities that may arise. Okay. So these are the examples of securing external cloud applications. So if you take now Google Workspace, like Gmail, Drive, or Docs. So here the provides some cloud productive tools, security features like two-factor authentication or data loss prevention, encryption. And second one, like Microsoft 365. So like email, Word, Excel, the cloud. It uses some Azure AD, MFA, and data classification. And third one, Salesforce, like it uses some cloud-based CRM and role-based access, audit logs, or some encryption. And Zoom is that cloud video conferencing, like end-to-end encryption or SSO meetings, logs, all those kind of stuff. And in Dropbox business, a cloud file storage and sharing, file encryption or device management, DLP. Okay, and service name application like description, IT service management in the cloud, security feature like a role-based access or incident response, as well as compliance tools. Okay, so all those things comes under that thing. And special elaboration if you take like secure external cloud connection that uses some COPE, ERL, Christian. That pattern addresses the need for secure connectivity between some on-premise environments and cloud services when applications and services need to operate across both the locations and virtual private networks. So VPN so create some secure or encrypted tunnel between the cloud service provider and the cloud consumer, ensuring that data transmitted between them is protected from some eavesdropping. And encryption, like protecting data in transit and at rest, is crucial. So using encryption such as cloud native tools helps safeguard sensitive information from unauthorized access even if the cloud environment is breached. And identity and access management, IAM, it helps control who has access to cloud resources and what they can do. So implementing IAM with some role-based access control and MFA limits access to some authorized users and resources, minimizing the risk of some unauthorized access. And cloud security posture management, that is CSPM. CSPM tools helps monitor and manage the security posture of cloud environments, detecting misconfiguration and vulnerabilities in real time. And secure external access is that a C enables secure copying or moving of files from one storage location to another outside of the cloud environment, such as using AWS S3 for securing storage and encryption. And like cloud security policies, if you take there the organizations that address the threat prevention will be using some detection and mitigation, as well as the data retention and business continuity planning. Okay, so this is about some of the applications in real time. And apart from that, like if you're going for some encrypted cloud storage, which keeps your file secure, by using that kind of platform, you can go for like Dropbox files at rest, which are encrypted using some 256-bit advanced encryption standard, that is AES, to protect your sensitive data against some brute force attack, ransomware, malware, and data breaches. So Dropbox uses some secure socket layer, that is SSL or like TLS, and to protect the data in transit between the Dropbox apps and the servers. So this creates a secure tunnel protected by the 128-bit. Okay, and millions of people and organizations trust the Dropbox with their work, like the customer or the Dropbox basic with a large enterprise subscriber over it. Your files will stay secure because that uses a cloud data security and encryption, which keeps you protected, and your privacy remains intact, and your account will be safe. Okay, so that is why we'll be going for these kind of applications. And another sort of thing is that like secure external access will be there. Like there, it allows you to securely copy or move files from active storage to a storage location outside of a 6 on MPA, When you enable this feature, you're assigned a secure dedicated storage location on AWS storage owned by CX7 Empower. When a lifecycle management rule is configured to copy or move files to C, the files are placed in the assigned storage location you can able to download. And what are the file downloads is that it can be of S3 or a protocol or a access key like secret access key, and you can able to remove the path which is added to the bucket name. And the benefits of using this secure external access of the FTP is that a secure external access which can handle more amount of data, and C is built on top of AWS S3, and AWS S3 uses encryption, access control, and auditing to protect your data. C can be cheaper than FTP or SFTP. With C, you can access your files from anywhere in the world with low latency. With C, your files are stored in multiple locations to protect against the data loss. Okay. Next, we'll discuss about the key characteristics of secure external cloud. So first to see is that low latency, time critical operations, and event driven processing, continuous data stream. Okay. Uh, how to secure external cloud applications? So first of all, these are the ways in which you can able to use it. So first one, implement robust access control. Second one, data encryption. Third one, network security. Fourth one, application security. Fifth one, threat monitoring and instant response. And last one, compliance and then governance. Okay. So here like implement robust access control. Under that we have some IAM, multi-factor authentication, and principle of least privilege. Okay, so what is meant by identity and access management? So we have to use the IAM to define the roles and permission for the users and applications accessing the cloud, ensuring that only authorized entities can access sensitive data and resources. And multi-factor authentication, which requires the MFA for all external users and application to add an extra layer of security beyond the usernames and passwords. And principle of least privilege, which grants the users and applications only the minimum necessary actions to perform their task, or minimizing the potential impact of the security breaches. Okay. Second one, data encryption. So here it involves encryption at rest and in transit and key management. So first one, encrypt the data both while it is stored in the cloud at rest and when it's being transferred in transit using some industry standard encryption algorithm like AES. And key management, we have to implement a secure key management system to protect the encryption keys, ensuring they are not compromised. Okay, and network security. So firewalls and network segmentation, we have to utilize the firewall and network segmentation to control the access to cloud resources and isolate sensitive applications. And secure access service edges, SASE. So we have to consider using SASE to provide a centralized and secure access point for some external users and applications. And for application security, so that involves some three ways like static application security testing, which is called a SAST, and dynamic application security testing, that is called DAST. So you have to conduct both SAST and DAST to identify the vulnerabilities in cloud applications before they are deployed or during the runtime. Okay. And next is that web application firewall. So here we have to implement the web application firewall to protect the cloud-based web applications from common web attacks like SQL injection and cross-site scripting. And cloud-native security solutions, it integrates security tools specifically designed for cloud environments such as Cloud Workload Protection Platform, that is CWPP, and Cloud Guard application set from Checkpoint, And last one, threat monitoring and incident response. There it involves continuous monitoring and logging. So we have to implement continuous monitoring and logging to track activity within the cloud environment, and we have to detect the suspicious behavior. Second one, cloud infrastructure entitlement management, that is CIEM. So we have to use CIEM to track and monitor the cloud infrastructure entitlements, ensuring that access is properly managed and that access is revoked when necessary. Next one, incident response plan. So we have to develop a comprehensive incident response plan to quickly and effectively address the security incidents. And compliance and governance. So there it uses two things. First one, industry compliance requirements ensure that cloud applications and the data meet relevant industry compliance requirements such as HIPAA, PCI, DSS, and GDPR, which was already discussed in the Unit 1. You can refer to the Unit 1 videos. And last but not least is the data privacy and compliance. So that we have to implement the data privacy and compliance measure, including the data residency, a data deletion policy, and user consent mechanisms. Okay. Uh, so this is how we can able to secure the external cloud. Okay. So another apart from that, like you can go for some secure connections and authentications. We can use some strong authentication like multi-factor authentication or using some strong password and encryption. Encrypted data both in transit and at rest using some strong encryption algorithms, and can go for some VPN, use some virtual private network to establish the secure as well as encrypted connection to the cloud, and can go for some firewall where you can able to control the network traffic and block some unauthorized access to the cloud resources. Okay, and next is that access control and identity management. So identity and access management, we have to use some IAM to manage the user identities and access of permission, ensuring that users have only the necessary access to cloud resources. And principle of least privilege means grant users only the minimum level of access required to perform their task. And data protection security. So that involves data encryption. We have to encrypt the sensitive data before uploading it to the cloud and utilize the cloud native encryption tools. And data classification and control is that. So we have to classify the data based on sensitivity and implement the appropriate access control and policies. Okay, and we have to regularly back up the data to ensure the data recovery in case of a security breach or a system failure. Okay, and then the monitoring, all those stuff, we have to do it regularly. When to use a secure external cloud application in case of remote work or some hybrid environments, or you are going for need to scalability, or like if you are going for some special and without managing your own servers, or you want to collaborate with the clients or partners or some global teams, and you want to secure reduce the IT overhead while maintaining some strong security. So I just want to say that securing external cloud applications is a critical component of a modern business strategy, right? So by understanding the risk and implementing the best practices, organizations can protect their data, comply with some regulations, and leverage the advantage of cloud technology. As the cloud landscape continues to evolve, staying informed and proactive in some security measures will be the essential for the success. Okay, so that is what I'll be just saying. Okay, So, in order to, as I told earlier, so I just want to conclude it by saying, in this particular video, we have discussed about how to secure the external cloud applications and understanding the external cloud security and secure external access and the best practices to be followed for securing the external cloud. And we have seen about the various types involved in securing external cloud application and the real applications involved. And apart from that, we have discussed about what are the specific or why we have to go for these kind of security. Okay, so and last we have concluded by saying that like compliance or threat monitoring or application security, network security, data encryption, so robust access control, so all these stuff is very needed in case of some secure external access. Thank you. I hope you may have a clear view on this particular topic. We will see in the next video. Thank you all.